Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Retro Gaming. So I took the liberty of organizing my inventory. You want a handgun bullets, and to take the 3 crests that we have picked up so far. We're going to be picking up the 4th one, which is right by the door, to put them all in, so there was no purpose in picking it up earlier. Aside from if you want to waste time, you can't go down that hall for a while yet. And we're going to head on out. It's best to go upstairs because you have to, we're basically going all the way around. We want to go all the way around. Down to the west side. Well, actually the east side. I'm sorry. Jesus, I can't talk. And we might as well equip a handgun. And we might as well combine these 2 handgun ammos. And we're going to just run across the hall. And we're basically just going to keep going around and around and around and down and around and more rounds. Alright. No, we're not going to go around that many times. Oh, happy days. Alright. Moving along. Now you could bring a heal with you if you want, because I know that's going to be the question. Can you bring a heal? Don't bother. We're about to, once we get outside, we'll go through the door that we need to put these crests into, and there's like a vault of herbs waiting for us. So you go in the only door we can on the left here. It's the only room we haven't been in that we can actually access. And the first thing we're going to see here is a picture that is entitled From Cradle to Grave. Okay, so you're going to have a bunch of different pictures that represent different stages of life. And you need to push them in the order from cradle to grave. The infant is the first one. I'm sorry, the newborn is the first one. The infant is the second one. There should be a lively boy, and he's right here. He's the 3rd one. The 4th one is over here. It's a young man. We'll push him. You gotta go over to the tired middle-aged man. It looks like that electrocutes me. Unless I just happen to hit the button wrong. Picture of a bold-looking old man. Yeah, let's push that. Then you go over to the end. It says this picture is entitled The End of Life. There's a switch below. Yes, if you do it right, the painting slides aside and reveals the star crest. If you do it wrong, the crows will attack you. Now some people say, well, how can the crows attack you? Only when you do it wrong. My best guess is that when you do it wrong, it sends an electric shock or something similar on the rod that the crows are sitting on the track lighting that the crows are sitting on, and it startles them. Therefore they attack you, because they perceive you as a threat. Oh! Where'd this guy come from? I don't think I've ever seen this guy there. Mother of God! Piece of shit. Damn, he almost killed me. Yeah, we don't need a healing, right? Well, under normal circumstances, that piece of shit shouldn't even be there. Alright, so now you got a Cerberus here. You gotta kind of run up to him so that you don't lose sight of him. Otherwise, forget trying to kill this thing because you won't be able to see it. Alright, once it doesn't move anymore, it's safe to proceed. There's only one. Put the crests in the door. Like so. Yep, this is difficult, I know. And just so you guys know, it says here, when the sun sets in the west and the moon rises in the east, stars will begin to appear in the sky and the wind will blow towards the ground. Then the gate of new life will open. Or the gate to hell. That's what I think it is. The gate to freaking hell. It doesn't even look like a gate. Like the door. The door to your death. Alright, so you push this roughly 3 steps over, just enough so Jill can get around it. And then you gotta push it forward. Push it. No. And then you climb up it. Oh, and we have our infamous Resident Evil crank. Check the crank. We find out that it is square. Well, there actually are 2 cranks in this game, so it is a good idea to know which is which. Alright, so the first thing we gotta do is immediately run over here and pick up one of these herbs so I can heal. It's gonna be 2 Cerberus here, and I don't feel like messing with them on an empty stomach. Alright, now I usually stand here and fire off a warning shot. Oh, see how they came flying at me like 2 Cerberus? You dead? Put my gun down. Turn my back. Alright, and then you gotta pick up the herbs that are on the ground here. There's a lot of them. Well, there's 4 in total. And our stockpile continues, by the way. Alright, so let's go. Now that we wasted... Now those 2 herbs right there are blue. They're blue herbs. All blue herbs do is cure poison, so... And the only things that poison are snakes and spiders and bees. Yeah, bees. I don't know how bees poison. Maybe if you're allergic, I can understand it. So we'll assume that every character in this game is allergic to bees. Well, you know what? I take that back, because a lot of poisonous... You know, I think bees could be poisonous. I take that back. I stand corrected. Anyway, that has nothing to do with anything pertaining to anything useful. Nor does this. As if that wasn't obvious enough. What's her name? Jill declares the obvious. So you hop down and you run across our newly formed path. And then you hop up on the other side, because that's, you know. And then you gotta run past the snakes that I just mentioned, being poisonous. And go down the elevator, because the snakes can't go down there. Nope. Snakes don't go down there. Now down here in the lower courtyard, there's going to be 2 Cerberus. Now I recommend running past both of them because they're dumb. They just stand there looking stupid. For now, it's not a good idea to fight them. And then there's 2 more in here. There's also some herbs in here too. Some blue and green and purple and whatever. That one actually jumped right at me, that Cerberus. Now, usually I recommend weaving back and forth. That's usually the best method for avoiding them. You run in a straight line, they're just going to leap at you. So first thing you should do is take this statue, push it about halfway into the hall here. And then push it about halfway down the hall again, until you come to the opening here. And then you're going to push it down this hall. I know, it's really annoying to have to push this thing that far, but cover the hole as best you can. It really don't matter how, as long as it's covered. Now back here, just in case you guys know, there's some blue herbs if you get poisoned. Head into dormitory room 001. Now this is the servants' quarters, in case you guys were wondering. This is where all the paid help lives. Now there's 2 zombies in here. You can see the other one ambling forward on a crocked leg. He needs to hurry the hell up. Oh, are you gonna fuck with me? Oh shit, I can't see him from there. Come on, Jill, put those skills to use. And he's dead. Yes! Fuck yeah, kill that zombie. Alright, and we're gonna want to take Red Book. Wasn't obvious enough. And we're gonna head back around and go into the bathroom. I'm not a big fan of bathrooms in Resident Evil because weird things happen in bathrooms. But we have to drain the bathtub filled with muddy water. All the bathtubs in the game have muddy water. There's sewage leaking up through the plumbing would be my best guess. Get the control room key. And leave. Leave again. And that's where I'm going to stop this video, guys. Thank you for tuning in to Retro Gaming. This is Resident Evil Jill's scenario.